Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today we are doing meditation excavation, and that means Teri and I are just going to sit here, meditate. Please join us in meditation, and we'll just share with you the messages that we're receiving from Spirit as we go. So thank you for being here. Teri Angel, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Ruth. Good morning, everyone.
All right, Teri, why don't we get started? And if you wouldn't mind, start leading us off.
Okay. Well, let's begin by going to our breath. So breathe into your lungs, either with your eyes open or closed. You close them, it blocks out all distractions, so you can really focus on your heart. And then exhale that breath out. And with your next breath, just feel yourself going down, down, down into the earth, right to the very core, that crystalline center. And just get good and grounded in there. Feel the energy of all those crystals, the energy of the earth. You can even smell that musky smell of the earth. And then bring that energy back up to your heart. Let it anchor in there. And then with the next breath, let's breathe it in and up, going up higher and higher. We're expanding our energy field out, raising our vibration to bask in the golden sun. Just be there in that energy of our Creator, Divine Mother, Christ, Ascended Masters, and a legion of angels. And we're going to carry that energy back down into our hearts and anchor it in there. And ask for the archangels to surround us. First, calling in Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Uriel, asking these four powerful angels in all directions to surround us and help us to realize that we're not alone, that they're here for us. We're totally safe to go into meditation, and only love and light is welcome into our hearts as we connect in now with the divine and see where they're going to take us today on this journey. Just breathe it in and breathe it out. It feels like we're in nature. So I'm going to also ask Archangel Ariel to be very present with us today. Ariel is very connected with the nature energy, helping us to relate to that beautiful nature connection, to animals, and helping us to feel that unconditional love that comes in. So just feel it in your heart right now, that beautiful connection.
Thank you, Teri. Teri, what I was first seeing was that we were walking with the archangels you called in, with our guides. I'm seeing a lot of folk here, actually. Christ, Divine Mother. We're walking, it's in the desert, but oddly, it's got a river. So I think when they show us a desert, it's just not to pay attention to anything else because there's nothing else to see. just sort of sparse. But we're walking along this river, and I guess I must have thought we're looking for God. Because that's why we do these meditations, is to get into that oneness with the divine,
Yes.
with source. And Christ turned around and he said, but God's in your heart. Like, don't go looking outside for God. God is in your heart at all times.
Absolutely, Ruth. Before we came on the air, I said with my background, I feel like I'm lost in a field somewhere, but I'm not lost. I'm just surrounded by that beautiful energy. And looking inside is how we go deeper. And I feel like I'm going deeper and deeper into this field with surrounded by all of nature as I do so.
They're showing me God's energy in me, and we are created we are part of God's energy. And they're showing me that energy, that God spark, if you will, which I believe is bigger than a spark. And that same energy is in each one of us. So when I see Teri, I can recognize God's energy in Teri. And not just in Teri, but in everybody. Even if you're not agreeing with that person, God's energy is in that person. And Teri, we're just sitting here with these archangels, with Christ, with Divine Mother. And as I'm focusing in on the God energy in each of them, it just feels so amazing.
Yeah, it feels like a laser focus today. Like everything else gets blocked out. There's no distractions. There's nothing keeping us from making that big connection in our heart. And that is where we connect in and we communicate and we receive the love of God. I call it God, call it whatever name you choose. But that source of all that is takes us into the oneness. And sometimes we get lost in that chaos and what's happening around us, and we go down rabbit holes. But when we just sit in that energy, everything else fades away. It's all background noise.
So I'm understanding that we are just sitting in this energy of oneness with the archangels, with each other. I'm seeing more angels appear. Metatron, Sandalphon, Earth angels. And as we're focused in on this God energy in each other, the energy is coming together. It's almost looking like this. It's not a bonfire because there's no wood underneath it, but this energy between us, very divine white light. Teri, can you see that?
I sure do. Yeah, it's a channel of light. Mm.
And it's drawing other angelic beings in. It's like they're seeing this and want to come be part of it. Friends, as you're doing this from home, just see if you can't feel into that divine light that's part of us and at this point in front of us.
And that light is our spark. It's the spark of the divine that we all carry inside of us. And we're told to just let it shine. When we connect in, don't try to hide it. It's there. So set it free to shine into the world. Let other people see it. Our world needs our light right now. It needs all of us coming together in the oneness. I just felt divine mother just smile at that. She's putting her arms around all of us, everybody that's on the planet right now, just being given a big hug by our divine mother.
As we are more aware of that divine spark within us, we're able to recognize it in other people. And when we come across somebody who recognizes it in themselves, it seems even brighter to us. And then I just gravitate to those people. And I just think it's the energy in me connecting to that God energy in them. It's I'm hearing the words, that's how we find each other.
Yeah, it's like a magnet. We're drawn to our soul family. And then we bond with each other. I think we do this lifetime after lifetime. Just connect in and we realize that we've come home. But you find that person that's a part of you and that God spark is right there, just reaching out to each other. It's so beautiful. Just feel into that right now. And maybe you've experienced it as you're listening. Maybe you're yet to find your soul family. That may be your purpose for tuning in today and listening to this. It's just a matter of opening up your heart to it, releasing any concepts, any beliefs that tell you any different. We are all part of the oneness. The illusion of separation is a real thing. We think we're these individual bodies, and we're an individual body, but we have a connection, a thread that runs between us from heart to heart. Feel that right now. Feel that connection. Even as you're listening to Ruth and I go into the visualization of it, just close your eyes and feel into your heart center. Feel that magnet that draws you to like-minded and soul-centered beings that are here on the planet.
And Teri, while we're feeling that connection to each other, open your crown and feel that connection with Source.
Mhm.
I just heard the words, "This is good." It is good.
It is good. Yeah, we need each other. When we find that soul connection, it's like coming home. It's the familiarity of spirit to spirit, all guided by the divine source God energy, held by the love of the angels and them wrapping their wings around us. I feel like we just walked into a living room together and we're all just sitting around being in that presence of each other, like a family reunion.
And I heard the words, oneness with God and all that is.
Mm. Doesn't that feel divine and yummy?
Mhm. And I'm hearing laughter. It's not just solemn, it's not just reverent. It is those things, but it's also joyful. It can be solemn and joyful at the same time. It's respectful. The solemn part is respect, I think.
Right.
Teri, you talked about the living room and sort of the family reunion. And I just see me going from being to being. I just want to feel into them and I just want to hear their stories. And it is like being in a family reunion, but caring about everyone who's in there because you know you're related.
Yeah, there's no strangers, and some may have been distanced. And think about that. If you have someone that you just kind of stepped away from, just check on them, do a check in, just send a message of love, a message of hope, and and I love you. That goes a long way because maybe they're feeling distanced and alone. A lot of people are feeling really alone right now. So the more you reach out and give that love from your heart, the more it comes back to you. Shining our light out into the world. That's what we're doing. I see a lot of children in our reunion, Ruth, and I feel Ariel because she really connects in with children and animals. And the children are our future. So if there's a child in your life or just connecting in with children that you see when you're out and about, just send some love, give them encouragement, give them a word of hope and inspiration.
Teri, I'm also feeling that we're surrounded by trees.
Mm-hmm.
So a reminder that this we are one is also incorporating nature.
Absolutely. Mm. Yeah, I'm reminded of the teachings of Eckhart Tolle. That's where I first learned how to communicate with trees, especially. And just sitting in the presence of a tree, you're going to hear it. These trees have an energy that wants to communicate with us. So try that today. Doesn't matter what kind of tree it is, just pick one and just sit with it, listen to it.
Teri, I was feeling pressure on my chest here in the 3D. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to listen into this. And the words that I heard were, you are love. Love is love, and love is all there is. And as soon as I heard that, the pressure on my chest stopped.
Yeah. Kuan Yin tells us that love is the energy that heals. So when we feel into the love and we remind ourselves that we are loved, as you said, Ruth, and that love is all around us, it does heal. It heals us emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Just allow that love in, call it in.
When we talk about God energy in us, in others, that which draws us to others and to nature, we're reminded that that God energy is love. And we know that energy attracts similar energy. So the love, the God energy, the love in me is attracted to the love in you and the love in others. And if we stay in that space of love and thinking love and feeling love, then that's what you draw to you. And I believe that's the energy that can change the world.
Yes. Mm.
Apparently, that was right because people are clapping.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When we raise the frequency through love, we are making an impact. We are healing our planet. Keep that love flowing into your heart and back out into the world. Yeah, there's a saying, it takes a village to make change. And that's what we're doing. We're just reaching out, connecting in into the oneness. And then together we do make a difference.
Yeah.
A beautiful meditation today, Ruth.
Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. It doesn't matter when you heard this, the energy is still what the energy is. So we're glad that you were here. Thank you. Teri Angel, I love you, and we'll see everybody soon.
Love you. Bye, everyone.